and Sandbury. This is a very unprofessional spoken English partner from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English or speaking English is made much easier. Back again in what again. So I've decided to come live. I've decided to go live for at least 15 to 20 minutes and decided to discuss idioms and phrases. Well, the first idiomatic sentence I'd like to talk about is to talk through your head. Yes, you had me right. I'm going to talk about talk through your head. What does talk through your head mean? Talk through your head. What does talk through your head mean? Well, talk through your head means to talk nonsense and to talk without logic. Yes, you had me right. That's the meaning of the idiomatic sentence, talk through your head, which means to talk without logic and to talk nonsense. Here is an example. I don't want to have I don't want to have any kind of conversation with you. You almost talk through your head. What are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well today, sir. And what about you? I'm doing pretty well today. Thank you very much, Mr. Roger Ralph, for joining me today. I really appreciate you joining me. Welcome to this live session. So what are we discussing today? We're discussing idioms and phrases. So the first idiomatic sentence is talk through your head. What does talk through your head mean, Mr. Roger Ralph? Well, I'm joined by one of my students from Martin School, one of the branches of Montessori Educational Institution's Colonel, Mr. Roger Ralph. Talk to your head. What does talk to your head mean? Well, talk to your head means to talk with a logic and to talk nonsense. Here is an example. I don't want to have any conversation with you because you almost talk through your head. I don't want to have any conversation with you because you almost talk without logic or you almost talk nonsense. Well, here is a question to Mr. Roger Ram. Here is a question to Mr. Roger Ram, one of my students from my school. Do you talk to your head? Do you talk to your head, Mr. Roger Ram? Yes, sir, I talk through my head. No, sir, I don't talk through my head. A good listener become a good speaker. I understand in the form of these sentences. If we listen carefully an interview, then we can give perfect answer. Yes, there we go. Very good. Very good. Good job. Good job, Mr. Rajram. Now, my question to you is, do you talk to your head, Mr. Rajram? Do you talk to your head? Do you talk through your head? And the answers are yes, I talk through my head. No, sir, I don't talk through my head. Through, Through. So that's the first idiomatic sentence, talk through your head. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is talk a mile a minute. Talk a mile a minute. So the next idiomatic sentence we're going to discuss. Yes, welcome, Mr. Rajaram. Welcome. The next idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is talk a mile a minute. What does talk a mile a minute mean? Well, talk a mile a minute means to talk real very fast and quickly. Well, here is an example. The cute little sales girl can talk a mile a minute to promote the thing she's selling. That cute little sales girl can talk a mile a minute to promote the thing she's selling. No, sir, I don't talk to my head. Talk through. Through. Head. Head. Talk through your head. No, sir, I don't talk through my head. Well, Rajaram says that he doesn't talk through his head. He doesn't talk without logic. He doesn't talk nonsense. He always talks sense. So the next idiomatic sentence is talk a mile a minute, Rajaram. Talk a mile a minute. What does talk a mile a minute mean? Well, to talk a mile a minute means to talk real very fast and quickly. Rajaram, do you talk a mile a minute? Here are the answers. Yes, sir, I talk a mile a minute. No, sir, I don't talk a mile a minute. Well, I have given you both the answers, the positive answer and the negative answer. Now, the ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. Now, Rajaram, you can either go with positive answer or negative answer. Do you talk a mile a minute? Positive answer, yes, sir, I talk a mile a minute. No, sir, I don't talk a mile a minute. Where is talk a minute? No, sir, I don't talk through my head. Very good. Well, you got the spelling of hat wrong there. It's H-80 hat. So let's move on to the next idiomatic sentence. The next idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is to take you to the cleaner. To take you to the cleaner. To take you to the cleaner? What does it mean? To take you to the cleaner means to defeat you badly, to defeat you completely, to take you to the cleaner. Well, who is a cleaner? Now, what exactly does a cleaner do? A cleaner is a person who does some sort of hard jobs like cleaning, keeping the surrounding clean, and all that. Yes, I talk a mile a minute. Yes, I talk a mile. M-I-L-E, a mile a minute. M-I-N-U-T-E. Yes, I talk a mile a minute. Well, Roger Ram says that yes, I talk a mile a minute. What does it mean? It means that Roger Ram talks very quickly and it talks fast. The next idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is to take you to the cleaner. What does to take you to the cleaner mean? Well, to take you to the cleaner means to defeat you badly or very badly. To defeat you very badly. Well, here is an example. Larry will take you to the cleaner if you play badminton with him. Larry will take you to the cleaner if you play badminton with him. What does it mean? Larry will defeat you very badly. Larry will defeat you completely if you play badminton with him because he's really very good. He's really very good in playing badminton. So yes, I talk a mile a minute. Thank you very much. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening to one and all. Good evening to a bright man, Jacob. Good evening to all and sundry. This is very own professional spoken English right now from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. I've decided to go live. I've decided to come live at least for 15 to 20 minutes. And what are we discussing today? We're discussing idioms and phrases. So the first idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is talk through your head, which means to talk without logic or to talk nonsense. The second idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is talk a mile a minute, which means to talk very fast and quickly. The third idiomatic sentence we're discussing today is to take you to the cleaner. What does it mean? Well, to take you to the cleaner means to defeat you very badly or completely. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. You don't have to be sorry for that, Mr. Rajaram. You don't have to be sorry for that. Well, you are enjoying your holidays, and I really appreciate you joining me live. I really appreciate. Well, this shows that you're very much interested in spoken English, and this shows that you are interested to improve your speaking skills, you're interested to improve your writing skills and reading skills. I really appreciate you joining me. Well, you don't have to be sorry for anything. Enjoy your holidays. Spend quality time with your parents. So to take you to the cleaner, what is to take you to the cleaner mean? To take you to the cleaner means to what? Defeat you very badly. For example, Larry will defeat you. Larry will take you to the cleaner if you play badminton with him. Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, to take with a grain of salt or with a pinch of salt. Take with a grain of salt or with a pinch of salt. What does take with a grain of salt or a pinch of salt mean? Well, to take with a grain of salt or a pinch of salt means to accept a statement with some doubt. To accept the statement with some doubt. Here is an example. She tends to exaggerate things. So you can take whatever she says with a pinch of salt, or you can take whatever. So whatever she says, you must. Whatever she says must be taken with a grain of salt. She tends to exaggerate things. So what she says must be taken with a pinch of salt. She tends to exaggerate things. So take with a pinch of salt or with a grain of salt. Let's move on to the next idiomatic sentence. The next idiomatic sentence is to take time to smell the roses. To take time to smell the roses. What does to take time to smell the roses mean? To take time to smell the roses mean to take time to relax and enjoy. To take time to smell roses. What does to take time to smell roses mean? Well, to take time to smell roses means to take time to relax or to take time to relax and enjoy. Here is an example. Work hard in your job, but make sure to take time to smell roses as well. Work hard in your job, but make make sure to take time to smell roses as well. But make sure to relax and enjoy as well. Work hard in your job, but make sure to smell roses as well. Make sure to take time to smell roses as well. So this is an axiomatic sentence. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to this long session. I've decided to come live, decided to go live for 20 minutes. 30 minutes have gone by, exactly 7 minutes more to go. So we're discussing idioms and phrases. So the next idiomatic sentence I'd like to talk about on today's live session is to take up the slack. Take up the slack. What does take up the slack mean? Well, take up the slack means to do someone's job or fill in. Here is an example. When Ravi is on leave, I take up the slack and he does the same for me when I'm on leave. When Ravi is on leave, I do his work. I fill in. When Ravi is on leave, I take up the slack and he does the same for me when I am on leave. Take up the slack. Take up the slack. What does take up the slack mean? Well, take up the slack means to do someone's work or fill in. Well, we have one more idiomatic sentence, and that idiomatic sentence is, for to take up cudgel. Take up cudgel. What does take up cudgel mean? Take up cudgels means to prepare to fight. To prepare to fight. Take up cudgels. What does take up cudgels mean? To prepare to fight. Here is an example. The farmers are taking up cudgels against the government, against the developers who want their land. Take up the cudgels. What does take up the cudgels mean? Well, take up the cudgels means to prepare or to fight. Here is an example of farmers or taking up the cudgels against the developers who want their land. We have one more idiomatic sentence. Remember discussing this in one of my previous live sessions, and it is, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the cookie crumbles. What does that's the way the cookie crumbles mean? Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles means that's what life is. Here is an example. You lost the game. You lost the game. That's the way the cookie crumbles. You lost the game. That's what life is. You lost the game. That's what life is. So that's the next idiomatic sentence. Well, the next idiomatic sentence, or I remember discussing in my, as far as my previous live session is concerned, pound salt. What does pound salt mean? Pound salt means to leave or go away. For example, if you don't like what I do here, you can pound salt. You don't have to stay here. If you don't like what I do here, if you don't like what I teach here, you can pound salt. You can leave, you can go away. You don't have to stay here. Pound salt. The next idiomatic sentence, remember, discussing as far as my live session is concerned, is pleased as punch. What does pleased as punch mean? Pleased as punch means very pleased and happy about something. Here is an example. We were pleased as punch when we received a big donation. We were pleased as punch when we received a big donation. Pleased as punch. Very pleased and happy about. So the next idiomatic sentence, remember, discussing as far as my live session is concerned, my previous live session is concerned, is to play fast and loose. What does to play fast and loose mean? Well, to play fast and loose means to act irresponsibly. Yes, you heard me right. To play fast and loose means act irresponsibly. Here is an example. If you play fast and loose in your job, you will surely be dismissed. Yes, that's absolutely correct. If you play fast and loose in your job, you will surely be dismissed. If you are, if you act irresponsibly as far as your job is concerned, you will surely be dismissed. To play fast and lose. Well, these are the idiomatic sentences, remember, discussing as far as my previous live sessions are concerned. So, well, it's been more than 19 minutes, sorry. As I've told you at the beginning itself that I've decided to go live for 20 minutes and exactly 60 seconds more to go to wind up today's live session. So today's live session was dedicated for idioms and phrases. So we've learned many idioms and phrases. They really add color and they make you sound more confident. Idioms and phrases were important because native speakers often use them. They use them a lot. That's the reason we Indians fail to comprehend. We Indians fail to understand what they say. So idioms and phrases add color to your language. They take your language to that level, to another level, they enhance your confidence. So keep learning and exploring until we meet next, because exactly 20 seconds more to go. So it's time for me to call it a day, but with a promise that I'll come back again soon with few more idioms and phrases, and we'll do a lot more practice, because practice makes the man perfect. Thank you very much, all you people out there, for joining me live today. Good night. Have a wonderful time. Thank you very much.